I'm Dr. Maureen Craig, and I will be leading our class this evening, our yoga practice. Thank you for joining me. The class tonight is going to be focused on going a little slower and exploring range of motion. So let's begin by taking a moment to feel our presence on the mat, come to a comfortable seated posture. Again, feeling the weight of the body wherever it rests on the mat, with your legs perhaps crossed in front of you or underneath you. And we'll begin with 5 full breaths to explore the body. So nice full breaths in with slow, long exhales. No rushing. Just bring the attention through the body. Might narrow the throat a bit on the exhale. Lengthen the exhale and let it be complete. Scanning through shoulders, the hips, knees. Just inquiring, how is my body doing in this moment? On the next, at the end of the next exhale, bring your attention to the emotional body and take 5 breaths for the emotional body. Checking in with how you're feeling and how your day is. And bringing kindness to whatever you find. A caring practice. Let the inhales be full, the exhale long. Being present for oneself. At the end of your next exhale, taking 1 more breath with a long exhale. Dropping your chin towards your chest and beginning to lengthen out the back of the neck. Roll the right ear up over the shoulder. Lengthen out the shoulder on the other side. Transition left ear over the shoulder and lengthen out the shoulder on the other side. Rolling both shoulders forward, up towards the ears and down the back. Just moving the shoulders a bit and feeling how those shoulder blades can land on the back, come down towards the waist. Bring your hands together in prayer. Equalize the pressure in the palms. Lengthen from shoulders to elbows. And inhale into the back body as you bloom a lotus. Elbows together, fingers wide. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Reach for the sky. Inhale. Thumbs back and slowly down. Exhale. Open. Across the chest. Scoop it up. Inhale. Exhale home. Inhale, lift. Exhale wide. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale out. Reach your hands away from each other, reaching through the fingertips. Bring that right hand down to the mat. Press into the mat. Reach over with the other arms and breathe into the ribs. And sink. Sweep through the center. Press the palm into the hand so the hip is firmly planted on the ground. Then stretch the top arm over. Breathe into those ribs. Bring yourself back through center and exhale down, reaching over. And then with your exhale, scoop the heart towards the earth. Inhale, come on through, other side. Exhale, roll that heart towards the earth. Beautiful. And then just take a moment to kind of check in with your upper body, how it's feeling and responding to your practice. And we're going to actually begin with a core practice now, so please come down onto your backs. Press the skull into the mat and just tuck your shoulder blades under a bit. Leave your left knee up, lengthen out through the right. Cage the ears or support the back of the skull with the fingertips. Exhale, reach the heart towards the knee. Another option is to put the shin in tabletop. Exhale up, inhale back. Exhale for 4 more. Nice and strong and slow. Inhale back, 3, 2, 1 more. Coming back, plant the heels behind the glutes. We're going to come into a bridge. Press your skull into the mat to tuck your shoulders under. Plant the heels, big breath in the low belly. And then tuck the tailbone, rolling the hips up. Draw the knees a bit together. And plant a little weight in the heels and in the shoulders. Keeping the hips lifted and breathing. Exhale, draw that pelvic floor in, nice and strong. 2 more breaths here. Lift your heels. Lengthen your vertebrae, slowly drawing the tailbone towards the heels. Let the left heel go long, and you can keep the right foot planted or shin in tabletop. Cage the ears. Exhale, roll up to that knee. Inhale back. Exhale up, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale back, 3 more. And again, 2. Last one. Letting your head come back. Heels behind the glutes. We'll take another bridge. Tuck the shoulders under. And find your way back into your bridge. Bring all the weight to the left heel. Float the right heel out. And slowly lift the toes. Then bring that heel so the thighs are parallel. Lift the foot. Thighs parallel. One more time. Lift the foot. Thighs parallel. Bring the right foot down. Weight into the right foot. Parallel thighs. Sweep those left toes to the sky. Heel down. Thighs parallel. Bring it up for 2. And 1 more. Both heels to the mat. Lift your heels. And lengthen your tailbone as you unwind. Tuck your thumbs under the tip of your tailbone. Bring the shins into tabletop. Push the feet away at 45. Gently sweep the feet off to one side, through a smile and off to the other. Keep the low back close to the earth as you're sweeping the smile left and right. A lot of core work here. Breathing. Big breaths really help you do these core exercises. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more each side. 1 more. Bring the knees in to your hands. Couple circles on the back. And when you're ready, roll over onto your abdomen. We're going to find our cobra pose. So bring your hands underneath your shoulder points. Zip the legs together. Lengthen the neck. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Hands are soft under the shoulders. Feel the back body engaging. Soften just a bit. Forehead may come all the way down to the mat. Roll that spine up. Activate the back body. Soften. Soften. 3 more. Soften. And hold. And release. Press the hands into the mat. Keep the elbows in to lift the hips. And bring yourself forward into a table. And then begin with your cat-cow. So gently moving the spine up and down, warming that spine up. And take your time exploring Bithilasana and the cat posture, Marjariasana. When you're ready, you might push your ribs out a little bit to the side on either side. Coming to table, push your right heel back. Feel the length through the crown. Option to add the left thumb to the sky. Big breath here as you lengthen with active heel and fingertips. Exhale, bring that elbow and knee together. Inhale it out. Exhale in and out. Exhale it in and out. Once more. Now sweep off to the side, awkward airplane. Reach away. Bring it long. Hand comes down, the ball of the foot comes down. Press both hands into the mat. Stretch the back of that right leg. Bend the right knee. And let's take some donkey kicks into the sky, activating the glute on the right. Lifting for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring that knee down. Cleansing breath here. Good work on the back. These table positions are very powerful for strengthening the back body. All right, a little cat-cow in between our table poses. When you're ready, feel your table settle nice and flat and push the left heel out behind you. Option for that right thumb to the sky, but you can just do the foot as well. Feel the activation from the heel to the fingertips or through the crown. Little lift here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale it out. Arch the back. Inhale it out. Bring it in. Again. Last time. Reach it out. Sweep to awkward airplane. Bring it back to center. Bring the hand down, the ball of the foot down. Take your calf stretch. Explore the sole of the foot a bit. When you're ready, bend the knee and do your donkey kicks. Activating the glute on that side. Keep the weight in both hands. 3 more. 2, 1. And cleansing breath. Take a moment to tuck your toes. Bring your heels together. Option to push into your hands so that you kind of get a sole stretch there. Or you can just roll up onto your feet a bit and back down. Take your hands and flip the wrists the opposite way. Get a little bit of a forearm stretch here. As you explore that, you can feel good in the hands. We'll walk our hands out for a plank now. Placing your hands on the mat, reach your feet out behind you and come into your plank. It's just as good to do this on your knees. You choose. And then we're going to walk our hands, so tapping one shoulder and then the other. Breathing. As you tap back and forth. Finish the set you're on and take one more. Bring the knees down. Push the hips back. Lengthen from fingertips to tailbone. Come forward into your plank. Push up to down dog and pedal your feet, your heels towards the mat. Lift the tailbone. Let the chest come towards the thighs. Take the gaze between the thumbs and slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Come into a halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep those hands behind you as you rise up. And release. And let go of the energy in your arms. Letting those empty coat sleeves happen. Getting rid of any tension there. All right, so next we're going to take our balance posture, which we will work with chair, turning it into eagle. So, and then from there to star. So starting in chair, crossing our arm and our leg for eagle posture, and then opening into star. So important in our balance posture to always look at a focus point. So choose your focus point there, about 6 or so feet in front of you. And then the foot that you're going to put the weight on, make sure it's very parallel with the mat so that you have a nice straight foot rather than the foot turned out a bit. A straighter foot really helps the balance, okay? And you can actually do that with both. So come on into your chair and you can leave your arms be. Then bring one leg over the top of the other and that same arm under. For our eagle posture, you can lift the arms a little and then open gently into a star. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze. Take a breath. Bring that foot down. Feet nice and parallel. Bring your hips and your knees into a nice bend. Switch to the other side. Other arm under. Eagle posture. Take a breath. Open, floating star. Coming back to the first side. Make sure as your feet land, they're parallel. Come into your chair. Bring the foot over the top, the arm under. Take a breath. Open to star. And bring the foot down. Last side. Bring the foot across, the arm under. Take a breath. And open. And release. Beautiful. Come to the top of your mat. This might be a good time for a little sip of water. It's a warm day for me, but I do like having the natural temperature during practice. All right, feet parallel at the top of the mat. We're going to find our mountain posture. Feel a little weight in the heels. Spread the toes. And let's just take a moment to absorb that word slow, because we want to really take our time in each of these poses, really bringing our attention into that mindfulness of the body. Feel the joints stacking. And as you come up to the shoulders, pause to notice the breath in the back of the throat. Narrow the breath just a bit so it exhales more slowly with the sound of the ocean. Reach your arms up. Take the right wrist into the left hand. Gently lengthen and come into a bit of a side bend. Feel the body stretch on the side. Inhale through center. Exhale a stretch over to the left, right. Hands release. Exhale and fold. Inhale a half lift. Exhale, fold, and step back for a 3/4 stride. Take the block on the inside of your foot. Our first posture is pyramid. Heels both at 6 o'clock. Draw the left hip back, and you can play with the back foot. If you bring it too far back, you won't be able to get your heel down. So then a little step forward so you can get your heel on the mat. Once the feet are secure in their 2 lanes, draw that left hip back, then bring your attention to the tailbone, to the crown. Maybe just a little micro bend in that front knee to keep it comfortable. Activate the back body and then lower the heart towards the knee. Breathing with that stretch, always backing away from pain. One more breath here. Keeping an active back body has a little more ask on the back of that leg. Set your block aside and step more fully back with that right leg, bringing the knee down to the mat, untucking the toes. Let the hips slowly sink, opening the front of the hip flexor here on the right. And then your arms raise up. Feel the heart lifting. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, draw that left hip back, peel the toes up, feel the back of that leg. Walking forward, plant the foot, spread the toes, hands come up, bring the right hand back to the sacrum. Feel the lift through the left side of the body, and then fold the chest towards the thigh. Inhale up. Activate your core here as you're flowing. Inhale. Exhale strong. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Bring the left hand down on top of the block on the inside of that leg. You choose if you're on the first, second, or third position of that block, whatever works for you. Then let that hand support you as you roll the other shoulder, your right shoulder open. Then bring that right hand down to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and let the left hand go up, dragonfly twist. Stack your shoulders, lengthen from the back of the heel through the crown. Let the knee come down, set your block aside, step back for your plank, and take your flow. Knees, chest, chin, elbows in. Roll up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right foot up, bend the knees, stack the hips. Exhale, step that foot forward between the hands. Dragonfly twist on the side. Bring the hands down, step to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and fold. Sweep the arms up, and release. All right, so that's half the flow. Let's take it on the other side. Find your mountain. Feel that weight in the heels. Reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale for a half lift. Draw the shoulder blades down, strong back. Exhale, fold, and a 3/4 step on the left, going back. Find your pyramid here. 2 lanes of traffic. Keep playing with that right hip, drawing it back, lengthening through the hamstring and the calf on that leg. Keep the back body active as you slowly float the heart down towards the knee. Little micro bend in that knee. Keep it comfortable. Breathing. setting your block onto the lower position, step all the way back for your low lunge. Let that knee come down and let your hips sink, kind of sinking towards that front heel. An option to raise your arms up, lift the heart a bit. Exhale, frame the foot, walk that hip back, peel the toes up. Good stretch on the back of that leg. Definitely when we're sitting all day, these muscles don't get good stretches, so this is the time to unwind. Coming forward now, plant your right hand on top of that block and tuck the left hand on the sacrum. Roll that right shoulder open, the left shoulder, I'm sorry. Then bring the left hand down to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and come to your dragonfly twist. The right hand comes down, and you step back for your plank. And you can take your flow, knees just chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. The left foot comes up and stacks the hips. And then sweep that left foot forward between the hands and take your dragonfly twist on this side. Hand comes down, step to forward fold. Inhale for a half lift and fold. Sweep those hands behind you as you rise. And release. Cleansing breath. Let out any tension in the body and find your way back when you're ready to your mountain posture. We'll continue on our next flow, which will carry on a similar theme. Feet are parallel, inhale, tall mountain. Feel that reach between the heels and the fingertips. Exhale, swan dive, tailbone back, floating down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back all the way on the right. 2 lanes of traffic. Take that dragonfly twist. As you bring the hand down, create some tension between the 2 feet. Hold a focus point, rise to crescent lunge. Nice and slow. Breathing here, engaging the core. Drop the back heel. We're coming to warrior 1. Little lift in the heart. The right hand comes to the sacrum. Lengthen through that left arm. Engage the core. Make it long from tailbone to fingertip. Fold and lift. Feel the strength in the back body and the core. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. And lift. And bring it down. Bring that elbow to the knee. Bring your attention to the back foot. Turn it to face 3 o'clock. 1 lane of traffic coming into our extended side angle. From here, sweep it up to warrior 2. Our hips are now side facing. Fingers are reaching away from each other in our warrior 2 posture. Check in with your front knee, make sure it's over the ankle. Strong tension between the 2 feet. Front palm up. Slowly sweep it back to peaceful warrior. Reach for the sky and the earth. 2 or 3 breaths here. Find the belly, breath in the belly. Draw it in, navel to spine with exhale. In control, coming back to warrior 2. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Draw that left hip back. Straighten that front knee. Feel the relief from that as you float the hands forward, coming into your Trikonasana, triangle posture. The neck should be long and comfortable. You can be looking at the earth or the sky, out to the side. The hand on the bottom can be anywhere on the leg except for not on the knee, please. 1 or 2 breaths here. Feel the core engaging. Use the breath for a strong core. Sweep it on over, reverse triangle. Keep the footing the same, but the hands switch. Come back to your warrior 2. 2 breaths here. Bring that elbow to the knee. The arm comes up over the ear, extended side angle, breath in the ribs. Take that top arm up and make a big circle. As you come past the back heel, lift the heel up. Coming to our crescent lunge. And for a big challenge, option for a prayer twist. Not necessary, just an option. Release the hands to the mat. Step back. Take your plank and a flow if you wish. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Then let's take a breath in downward facing dog. Inhale that right foot up. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Then bring that right knee behind the right wrist. We're going to move into pigeon on this side. Keep the ankle flexed. Slide the shin forward just a bit to help you get a little more stretch in the outer right hip. Breathing with that. One more breath. Slide the shin back. Frame out your hands. Tuck the back toes. Let that right foot return to the sky. Exhale, bring that foot between the hands. Dragonfly twist. And forward fold. Inhale for a half lift and fold. Sweep the arms up and release. Okay, those were some pretty intense poses, especially when you're holding for a long time. So take a moment to notice the tension that might be in the muscles and just honor that, letting go as much as you can. Finding your mountain posture, feet parallel with the long edge of the mat. Little lift in the heart, Ujjayi breath. Arms up. Exhale and fold. Half lift and fold. Step back on the left. Coming to your runner's lunge. Left hand down, take the twist. Bring the right hand down. Create some tension between the 2 feet. Hold a focus point. Rise, crescent lunge. Feel the engagement of the pelvic floor and the abdomen. Drop the back heel, coming to warrior 1. Bring that left hand to the sacrum. Feel that length from all the way through the fingertips on the right hand. Exhale, core engaged, folding the chest towards the thigh. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold. Keep that arm long. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Last time up. Exhale, fold. Elbow comes to the knee. Turn the back toes to 9 o'clock and one lane of traffic. The front heel will intersect the back arch. Raise the left arm up. Your hips are side facing, and that arm can come over the ear if that's comfortable for the shoulder. Feel the engagement of the core as you sweep up slowly. Warrior two. Check in with that front knee. Keep it over the ankle. On your third breath, turn the front palm up. Sweep back for your peaceful warrior. Coming back to warrior two. Draw the right hip back. Feel the relief of the tension in that thigh. Float the arms forward and come to your triangle posture. Let the neck be long and comfortable. Keep the footing the same. Engage the core as you switch. Coming to reverse triangle. One more breath. Coming back to warrior two. Soften the knee. Keep it over the ankle. Elbow lands gently with control on the knee. Extended side angle. Sweeping that top arm back. And then as you come past the heel, option to lift, coming into your crescent lunge. Take a moment to be comfortable with tension between the feet. Option for a prayer twist. Bring your hands to the mat, step back for your plank. Taking a flow. Inhale to up dog or to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Might wag your tail. On the inhale, looking between the thumbs. On the exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift and fold. Sweep the arms behind you as you rise and release. Take a moment to let go of tension in the body and then come to the long edge of the mat. Bring your feet apart to about a 3/4 stride. And let yourself come into your goddess squat. So lowering knees over ankles, lower the hips a bit, elbows up at the level of the shoulders approximately. Bring the arms into cactus. Breathe into the back body and open the arms. Switch to the other side under and bring it back. Lift the right heel. Bring it down. Lift the left heel. Bring it down. Lower the hips, then push through the heels and release. Cleansing breath. Return to your goddess squat. Eagle arms. Breath in the back body. Cactus. Eagle arms. Breath. Cactus. Lift the left heel. Bring it down. Right heel. Bring it down. Option for both heels. Bring them down and push up. Heel toe out to a full stride. Always love the full straddle fold twist. Press on the tops of the thighs as you lengthen the body and fold the heart towards the mat. Take your time here. Let the heels be out a little bit more than the toes, but a little micro bend in the knees. As you're folding, feel the tailbone rising, lifting, lengthening the back of the legs. And then with time, walk your hands over to one foot or the other. Draw the heart towards that knee. Feel the stretch in the back of that leg. Breathing here. And slowly walking the rainbow over to the other foot. Drawing the heart towards the knee, little softness in the knee. Breathing with that stretch. Coming back to center. Plant your hands on the mat and lower yourself to the mat. Bringing your hips down onto the mat as well. And then unfold your legs out in front of you. We'll take half Lord of the Fishes. So bring your left foot in and bring it across the right knee. Draw your heart up towards that knee and draw the toes on the left back. Sorry, the toes on the right back. Reach up through your right arm. Bring it across the knee. Let that left hand come behind you to help you lengthen your spine. Take a big breath in here. And on the exhale, wring it out in that twist. Another breath, softening. Exhale, twisting. And gently releasing and unwinding, coming to that posture on the other side. Bringing that right knee in. Lift the heart up, reach that left arm, and tuck the elbow on the outside of the knee. Bring your right hand behind you, helping you lengthen the spine. Find the breath. On the exhale, wring it out. One more breath. And release. Beautiful. Let the legs come apart a bit. Bring one foot into the thigh of the other. Janu Shirsasana. Feel the spine get long. Draw the toes back on your long leg. Take the hand on that side and tuck it underneath the calf. Roll the heart open and reach the other arm up as if you were reaching for that foot. Taking a bit of a stretch in the ribs and exhaling. Slowly unwinding that posture and taking the same posture on the other side. You may notice, like I do, I don't have the same range of motion on both sides. So just work with whatever is present for you. Rolling the heart open as you reach that hand towards the other toes. They're reaching back for you. And breathing, Janu Shirsasana. And releasing. Let both feet go off to the right. Walk your hands in the direction of the knees until you plant your left hand behind you. Feel the spine get long, and then when you're ready, squeeze the glutes and lift. You may not be able to lift your hips. Whatever works for you is fine. You can just lift the hand, engage the core, engage the pelvic floor. Exhale, strengthen with intention. Slowly softening. And then let yourself come back on your hips, and that will give you a little room to turn your feet in the opposite direction. Walk your hands in the direction of the knees. Plant your right hand behind you. Let that left hand come up, taking that posture here, lifting the hips. Breathing, engaging the pelvic floor. Navel to spine on exhale. One more breath. And gently releasing. Let your feet come out in front of you. Place the feet on the mat. Lift the heart. Reach your hands out in front of you and push the spine out behind you as you slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae. And once you're on the mat, position yourself so that your head and your feet are both on the mat. Draw both knees in towards the chest, a little comfort to the low back. Keep the left knee in, let the right heel go long, and then walk the hands up the back of that left leg. Circles with the ankle, switch directions, and then let that ankle come across the knee. Press the thigh away with the elbow, and use the knee to draw the ankle towards you, keeping the ankle flexed. You can rock a little bit left and right. Sometimes that helps you feel that stretch of the number 4 posture. When you're ready, release that foot off the knee. Right knee comes in, left heel long. Slowly walk your hands up the back of that leg. Circles with the ankle. Spread the toes. Then take that ankle across the knee, keeping the ankle flexed. Draw that knee in as the elbow presses into the right thigh. And then gently rock left and right. As you go left, you might feel a little more intensity in that stretch in the outer right hip. Make sure you're breathing. And when you're ready, release the feet to the mat. Find your block. Bridge up enough to slide that block underneath the hips. Roll the shoulders under a bit. Bring your heels in and up for legs up the wall. Stretch through the toes and the heels, and then let them open wide for a bit of an inner thigh stretch. Take a big breath. Bring kindness to your practice and kindness to you. You're doing your job perfectly. Let the heels come back together. Long exhales, letting all the breath out. Knees in towards the chest. Soles of feet on the mat. Bridge up to slide the block out from underneath you. The right knee will come in as the left heel goes long. Let it sweep out to the right a little, and then bring it across the body. And let it reach out in front of you as you take your gaze with your right hand out behind you. A long spinal twist. Soften and breathe with the twist. Trying to let go. Bring the left hand underneath the leg and gently help it come back through center. Taking this move on the other side, lengthen through the right leg. Bring the left knee out to the side, across the body. And extend that left leg out in front of you as the left arm reaches out behind you with the gaze. Breathing and softening with that twist. When you're ready, bring your right hand underneath the knee and bring yourself back to center. And then come to your Shavasana. Arms and legs away from the center of the body. You might choose to do your Shavasana on your couch or your bed or the mat. You might bring your feet up in a chair. Let your body be as comfortable as it can be so it can let go. Let the shoulders be heavy. Feel the breath fill the body. And on the exhale, a yielding, letting go the weight of the body, sinking into the earth. Take another full breath in. Exhale and release. In your mind's eye, you might think of your whole body holding a certain degree of tension, almost like it's a liquid tension. Take a nice full breath in. On the exhale, feel that tension just draining out of the body like a liquid, right into the earth. Another breath in. Exhale and let the remainder of the tension just drain out of you. Resting on the breath. You can stay in this posture as long as you wish. You can begin to find a little movement in your hands and feet, perhaps drinking in a bit more cool breath, letting the ribs stretch as the lungs fill. Stretch if that feels good. When you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest. Comfort the low back a bit. And when you're ready, you can join me in a seated posture. And we'll close our practice time together. Bringing your hands to your heart, knowing that it can help your mindfulness when you slow down a bit. Be present with your experience. And this simple act raises happiness. May you have a beautiful week filled with joy and happiness. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you, friends. So good to see you this week. I do hope you have a beautiful week. And if you have time, I love hearing from you on the chat.